Good morning, squad. It is day 346 of the streak. We're continuing on with Layton's mystery journey. This fun Katrielle. I mean, she's cool. Not sure about the rest of the game. We're in the middle of case 4, where we're looking for a cat. So we're gonna do that. Right. Last time, Shrill arrived at the conclusion that Rex must have slipped out into the garden, and this cat agrees. Something about bananas, because they found bananas on the floor. So they went outside. They found this courtyard, and it was also not the place where Rex was, but now they're pretty sure that they have to go elsewhere. These mysteries. Alright, we really mostly need top view for this. Hello, Weagle, G-Dwarf, Lurker Spine, Anti-Crepuscular. Oh, we've looked all over the place now. We still can't find a whiff of Rex or any clues as to his whereabouts. We need to try to think where we'd go if we were cats. Oh, somewhere warm. Agreed. But I am a cat and I don't know. Ha, wordplay. Well, I think they generally like small and close spaces and high up vantage points. Hey, Titani. There are hundreds of places like that around here. No point sticking our tails between our legs and giving up. Let's take a look around. I'm a dog, so I said some doggy things. Sir, I just want to check the back of your truck. Your van. Your van? Oh, it's delivering something. Hello, 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 what have we here? Can I be of any assistance? This is after all my beat. Although, I must say the delicious smell wafted my way is making walking the beat at dinner time a trying experience. We asked you absolutely no questions, even though it would make a lot of sense for us too. Alright. Hello, mysterious lady who follows around. Dear me, you haven't been looking for her residence all this time, have you? Oh, no, we found that. Now we're looking for a cat. You seen a cat? Oh no, what a shame. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I've seen cats ever in my life. I hadn't heard she kept a cat. I have to tell all the ladies at once. We gossip a lot. Small child, have you seen a cat? Oh, hiya, what you up to? Anything exciting? Looking for a cat. Oh, the large lady. She lives in the mansion? Uh-huh. Don't worry. You haven't seen a cat, have you? Oh, yeah, I always see cats. They're everywhere. Really? Yeah, it's over there. Hold on, I'll bring it over. Is this cat? Oh, this could be it. This is not going to be it. Let's wait and see, shall we? Here, isn't this cat great? He can float in the air. Meow! Well, it sort of looks like the cat in the picture. Wishful thinking. No, this is not our cat. It was very good of you to try and help. Unfortunately, this is not the cat we are looking for. Meow. Oh well, kitty, what do you want to do? Come home with me? I think that was its no meow. Where are you going, kitty? I am just a small child. I won't hurt you by accident or on purpose. Maybe the cat's carrying something the van likes the smell of. Let's look at the van again. Oh. Let's close the doors and read it. That's the fish van. Look, even a fish logo. In words that say fish market. Rude Doge. Maybe Rex went after it too. Let's investigate. Let's look at the van again, even though we totally did the first time. Holy crap, we activated it and ran away. Oh, no, someone actually drove it off. Okay. We'll have to chase it. Oh, we can't catch a vehicle. You've not seen me run yet. Nope, you were correct. We can't catch a vehicle. No, we will not give up. We will find a thing. Yeah, we didn't run far at all. I don't think we even ran. I don't know the meaning of it twice. If we can't follow the van, we'll just have to find someone who knows where it's going. You know, if you thought of that sooner, we could have saved ourselves a lot of lung ache. Never mind, let's just focus our energy on finding someone who knows where the van might have gone. I know, have you tried the fish market? Sir? Sir has a puzzle. Do you know anything about the van? Vans like that are the bane of my life. We've been puzzling over this sticky van issue back at the station for months. Sir, this is not the question we were asking. Tunnel vision. Oh no. We need to use this truck to get through to the other side of the tunnel, but the truck is just a little bit too tall and it can't get through. It looks like it would get through if a little something was removed from it. But what? They're not allowed to break the truck. Oh, is this... I'm sorry, am I supposed to write a word or give you an... I mean, this is the trick that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to remove the air from the tires. But why would you give me 5 letters? It's supposed to be the air from the tires.
Conclusion,
okay, cool. Why did you give me 5 places to write? Why? Game. I mean, it would be better to find a way around, but you know, to fake you out. Yeah, I don't like the game trying to fake me out though. Danganronpa is more truthful to you. And it's a game based on lies. Oh hey, I got some Argentine beef. So there's that. Well, now I can get back to my job. You think we could get back to the matter at hand? Oh yes, Miss Layton. There was something in particular you was speaking to me about? Yes, the van. Where did it go? It had a fish logo on it. Oh, Fishmonger's tin can. That one comes straight from the wharf. Wharf? You mean here on the Thames? Oh, PC beat. Could be Rex hopped a ride to the Thames. Oh, I need to use the bike. Yeah, Danganronpa doesn't lie to you. Well, at least mechanically. Oh, here we are. This is the wharf. Gosh, look, there are boats. If we weren't investigating a case, it'd be a fun place to watch all the activity on the river. But, you know. Hey, look, a van. Oh, you're right. What a piece of luck finding it straight away like that. Let's investigate before it drives off. Shut up, Cheryl. We found the cat's stomach. van. Pooh, what a pong! You'd certainly know what this van is used for, wouldn't you? I'm sorry. I've not heard such that expression. What a pong? I need someone British to tell me what these if these things are even actually said. It's dark and dingy, cramped and fishy. It's like being inside the belly of an enormous whale or something. It's very invigorating. You're weird. In what way? Rex, if you're here, please come out. Perhaps he's already slipped out of the van and gone elsewhere. Let's talk to this man. Oh, what a grand waste of time. Oh, has there been an incident? No, I wouldn't call it an incident now. All that happened, I was after loading everything onto the ship back there when a snowy white cat jumped out from the hold. A snowy white cat? That's what I said. Anyway, now they're thinking there could be more cats hiding on board, so we're doing a full-blown search. What happened to the cat that jumped out at you? This daft thing bolted off at a fair old speed. Well, thank you. You've been absolutely sort of helpful. Did you get on the boat? It's a busy place. Look at the boat. It's just about to leave. What do you suppose that's carrying? Bananas, I think. Probably imported from overseas. Now being delivered somewhere else along the river. I do like rivers and boats. We should jump on one. Ernest, you're not invited. Maybe a dog in charge of the business? Yeah, that's good thinking. I'm sure you could handle it. Obviously I could. In fact, the Sherlock Holmes Detective Consultancy. That sounds believable. You'd have to move the office to Barker Street, though. You know, because... 2 reasons, obviously. You mocking me. Hey, Cheesecake. Oh, hey, Angry Optimist. Yep. What's that? It's a dog barking. Can you understand what it's saying? You caught me off guard. I didn't catch what it said. Well, I mean, you have enormous ears. That's right, even my enormous dog ears. Oh well, if you didn't hear, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go look. Yeah, let's go investigate. That's what we do. Well, we've met before, I think, haven't we? Or haven't we? No, maybe a different time. I don't know. Yeah, we met. Remember, there was a festival, we were investigating a maybe murder. Oh, yes. I think there might have been a festival going on by that name, yes? I don't pay attention to current affairs. I don't know if we'll get much useful information from him. Don't worry about it. I mean, I can barely remember what I had for dinner last night. But you don't worry about my state of mind, do you? Actually, did I have dinner last night? So, what are you all doing down by the river? Fishing? Yes. Or just looking for company. Actually, we're looking for a missing cat. Have you seen a cat? Sure. Oh, cool. Look, it's just... Here, let me go get it. That's Mr. Fisher, that's a dog. Oh, I mean, now that you mention it, I'm not sure if it was a cat I saw. Maybe it was a catfish. Was it a dog? It looks like we're not any closer to finding cat. It must have been the stray over there we heard barking. Vagrants are your area, Cheryl. I'm sorry, I mean dogs. Shade. I heard that. Douche. Excuse me. What's happening, Hound? You don't look like you've missed any meals lately. No, I get fed. Thanks for concern. Actually, we're looking for a cat. Have you seen a cat? This place has all the cats. I've bumped into more than I can count. If you're looking for a fatty of a puss that's white all over, well, then maybe I can help you out. Oh, yes, that's the cat we're looking for. Fat cat. Really? Lucky. Well, that white cat just went shooting away from the wharf. Where did it go? Chill, Hound, chill. It hasn't gone far, but it's in a tricky kind of place. What kind of place? See that huge bridge over there? Cat you're looking for bolted out of the wharf and straight up to the top of that. What did it go all the way up there for? Ah, well that would be because of me. Wait, that's why you were yapping? I prefer to call it barking. You see, when it bolted off the wharf, it woke me up and I was having this real good dream. Then the stupid Mog trod on my tail and startled me. Mog? You got angry and chased it? I mean, it didn't occur to me that a fellow canine would be looking for that clumsy Mog. Well, never mind. Anyway, what's the deal with you? Everyone has got you doing your detective work? That's rough. Tell me about it. I have no idea how I ended up in this mess. I mean, at least I'm not bored, but no one even says good boy to me despite all the hard work I put in. That's because you're sarcastic and awfully mean. Well, if you ever get sick of being bossed around, you can come and hang out with me. Us strays have it pretty good. Yeah, I'll remember that. You take care. Everything alright? I don't know what that dog's name was, but I'm calling him Bingo. I guess I could have asked him his name, but I didn't. He says he saw a fat white cat. Really? That's wonderful. Does he know where it went? It climbed to the top of the tower on the bridge. We should go and fetch it down before it runs away. Okay, let's go do that. This doesn't really seem like it's a mystery that needs clues, to be honest. Cat up there. How to get itself all the way up there? Good gracious, we must help it down at once. Alright everyone, let's just move really, really slow so we don't scare it. Oh, it's right there. That's not the cat. How do we get a cat down from all the way up there? Don't worry, there's a simple way to recover things from high places. Let me tell you in puzzle form, as is our tradition. Stack all the boxes to make a stairway with no gaps from the start. Point at the bottom left to the top of the cliff on the right. People can only climb steps one step at a time. Cannot climb steps of 2 levels or more. There must be no gaps beneath any of the blocks. Slide the blocks to move them, touch them to rotate them. So you want me to go from... Yeah, okay. Playing Tetris now. Is with this weird piece. Actually, They're not allowed to have gaps underneath. Oh, that's rough. Do that. How do I get... Oh, okay. Well, part of that is I don't need to be at the very edge. I need to be one off the edge. I mean, I have to use all the pieces. Make a stairway with no gaps. People can only climb steps one level at a time, cannot climb steps of 2 levels. Okay, it says there must be no gaps, but it doesn't say that I can't do something dumb like that. So... It doesn't say I have to use all the pieces, but the moment I take a piece off the thing, the submit button goes away. So it kind of suggests that I have to use them all. And as for no gaps, I think it just means no gaps under the blocks. What if instead well, that doesn't work there. I feel like I was closer with the last arrangement. silly piece. Yeah, the problematic piece is the red one. Romangaro, hey, thanks for that resub. May not be active, but I'm always here. Oh, thank you. I've rearranged all the blocks so many times, I don't know where I put them all originally. Move some of you out of the way. That makes the most sense to me. Then I have this piece. No, that doesn't work. I didn't need to have all the pieces on the board to hit the submit button. I feel like this would be fine. You think may have it wrong? Yeah, it's just like not sure where. fight game. Place the purple L-shaped box on its side at the bottom left. Go up, you'd go up, you'd go up, you'd go down, you would go up, you would go up, you'd go over, you would go up, you would go up. I think this is right. Let's find out.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Cool.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Oop. Top screen. Sometimes you just need to know what the starting point is. That is not our cat. Oh look, we got some durian ice cream. Meow meow meow. That was a paw and mouth moment. Now we just have to ascertain if this cat really is Rex or not. It's probably not. Of course it is. It's absolutely not. There's something not quite right. What's this? You get talking again? Look, it's even got some pieces of snakeskin or whatever it was stuck to its fur. Well, you're right, just like the skin we found shed in the garden. Maybe this cat used to be a snake. Just saying. Well, that eliminates all doubt, surely. Come on then, let's get him back to his owner as quickly as possible. Oh yes, I can't wait to see Madam's reaction. She'll be over the moon. Yes, sure. Oh hello, Miss Tate. If I'm not mistaken, the mayor's secretary from Guild Hall, I'm going to make that. Well, thanks for rescuing my cat. I beg your pardon? Well no, I mean this is Cat. I can see that it's Cat, yes. No, I mean it's my cat. I just call her Cat. Ridiculous name. Oh dear, I hope I haven't upset your dog. No, don't worry, he's just admiring the name. So this cat is your pet? Oh yes, definitely. I mean, well, she's got a red ribbon, red collar, so I'm quite sure. I found her at the wharf, you know. I suppose that's why she always sneaks onto boats. She probably thinks she'll find fish on them, I suppose. Well, maybe. I'm not sure, of course. Well, that would explain what she was doing on the banana boat. So we've got the wrong cat. Well, we still rescued it from danger. Oh, thank you again. I'll have some stern words with her about sneaking onto any more boats. Yes, I think that would be wise. Oh, we've been chasing the wrong cat all this time. I don't believe it. I was sure we had the right animal. The right animal. Where did we slip up, I wonder? All we can do now is keep wandering around the city and looking for more cats. Great. So, when do we find out that it's actually not a cat? I thought I'd actually crack this case. This is a real blow. Hate to admit it, Cat, but I think you're right. Gut instinct is what sorts the dogs from the pups when it comes to detective work. I'm all out of ideas. I think we're gonna need to act on one of your hunches if we're going to solve this one. Well, perhaps. It's gonna turn out she had like a pet snake or something. Is that your head working or your gut? I think I've almost worked out where we went wrong. What do you mean, miss? For a while now, I've been feeling there's something fundamentally wrong with our investigation. You've had a feeling? As I said, Cheryl, I prefer to call it miraculous instinct. And miraculously, I'm about to pinpoint where we made a mistake. Are you sure, miss? We better put our heads together.
If only we were looking for a dog, I could probably have tracked him down.
A dog? Ah, that's an interesting point, Cheryl. Madame Dublé never actually said that Rex was a cat, did she? We just assumed that because of all the cat decorations and toys at her residence.
You're right! How could we have been so stupid? And with a name like that, of course Rex isn't a cat. Rex...
Iguana!
A iguana?
I thought it was strange for someone who loves cats so much not to have any cat food in the house. But the nibbled plants, the teeth marks on the fruit. Yes, it's all unmistakably iguanery.
Iguanery.
But she loves cats, doesn't she?
She had all those cat decorations and things as a way of controlling Rex. To stop him finding his way into parts of the house she didn't want him in. In other words, she was using the fact that iguanas dislike cats to contain him without having to resort to a cage.
Oh, I'm starting to think I might like iguanas.
Iguanas. Iguanas?
Although, now I'm even more stumped. An iguana could be hiding anywhere.
I've never heard it pronounced that way before.
On the contrary, if Rex is an iguana, there's only one place he can be. There!
Iguana.
We know he loves bananas. There were banana skins all over Madame Dublay's home. So, Rex is on that boat. I'm 60% certain of it.
60%? Does that qualify as certain?
Not really.
Iguana.
Oh, great.
Thrilling chase scene.
Here goes nothing!
Phew. We made it.
Darling, my precious Rexy Wexy, where have you been?
I don't understand. I thought the white cat in the picture was Rex.
Oh, goodness me, no. Look, Rex's picture is there, underneath that big ugly cat. Oh, why did you run away, you bad, bad boy?
I think he had good reason. Don't you?
I beg your pardon, young lady.
Oh.
Don't you think he ran away because of all the feline trimmings around here? He can't stand cats. It's hardly surprising that he wanted to escape.
Oh, but that's because I can't stand the idea of locking my precious Rexy Wexy in a cage. He's family, you know. You don't cage family. That would be cruel.
Don't you think it's even more cruel to deliberately surround someone with things they detest?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose.
If you really love your pet as much as you say you do, you should swap all these cat knickknacks for iguana goods.
Iguana.
What a suggestion!
Never thought of that.
According to this letter from Madame Dublé, she's seen a great improvement in Rex's behavior since installing all the iguana decor.
He said iguana. He said it the way I know it to be said.
He's stopped soiling the furniture, and she no longer needs to confine him to particular parts of the house.
What an amazing turnaround. When an owner treats her pet right, great things happen. Isn't that right, Cat?
Oh, shut up, Cheryl. You've been an ass this entire time.
No, Cheryl, it's not. Iguanas are just very territorial animals. With all the cat pictures and ornaments changed to iguana ones, Rex feels the house is his patch now, that his territory is established.
So that's the reason. Oh, Miss Layton, brilliant as always.
Oh, please.
So, Rex was returned to his home, and Madame Dublé learned to care for her pet in a less oppressive way. Well, for me and my Layton detective agency, the successful resolution of the case led to all sorts of new inquiries. Did it now. I say, look at this, miss. Since Madame Dublé told all her rich friends about how wonderful you are, we've had a number of new inquiries. I'll pop all the details up here on the notice board. It doesn't look like I'll be taking a holiday anytime soon, huh? Believe it or not, Kat, some people do actually have to work for a living. Yes, and those people still take holidays, Cheryl. I'll be glad to help you all I can. I really thought I'd be able to solve the Rex case, but I went barking up totally the wrong tree. Unbelievable. It's like the blind leading the blind around here. How do you always manage to stumble on the truth, Kat? Just don't get it. Now, if you think it's the blind leading the blind, perhaps I should be training you up to be a guide dog. Wearing one of those bright yellow coats. Well, would you like to go to dinner together before we become too busy with all these new cases? Oh, that's smashing. No, we're not going to read the codas. They're boring. New shop has been added to the mini game. New level on that dumb Miller game. Case 5, Case 6, Case 7, Case 8. Sweet. So we got our choice of 3 cases. What we want to, or sorry, 4 cases. Let's see. The White Residence, home of one of the dragons, is plagued by supernatural scares. Something's been stolen from the brand new vault at Layman's Reserve Bank. The Power Mouse of Justice, Ratman, has been rescuing the sales figures of the London Times, but now he's gone missing. Cat and Co. have been invited on a luxury cruise, but will the Golden Goddess in the Grand Lounge keep smiling? I think I want to go find out what is up with Ratman. Yeah, I think out of these 4, we're gonna go check out Ratman. Oh, it's rather exciting to be here at the London Times offices. I do enjoy, my favorite of all the London papers. Come on, newspapers are all the same. That's not true. Oh no, it's not that black and white at all. Obviously, all papers carry the mainstream news. That's more or less the same, I grant you. The London Times has fascinating extra articles and unusual pieces of local news, and celebrity gossip, too. Yes, I agree with you. It's not all boring news stories. There are lots of other interesting things to read as well. I like it. Yeah, stories like the Leviathan of London surfaces up in the Thames and Shakespeare shaken up. Was William a wandering werewolf? Fascinating stuff. Oh, I see. You read a rag. That article about Stonehenge being a UFO repair shop was good too, wasn't it? Sounds like a real bastion of intellect. Anyway, who's asked us to investigate this time? Chief Editor, Called the office personally and asked us to come and discuss the case with him. Did you hear that? The chief editor of the London Times. I can hardly imagine what exotic case he might have lined up for us. Perhaps he'll want us to investigate an unidentified flying object that's been seen over the capital. Just think of it. I'm itching to get started. You sure that isn't fleas? Because it's not like you have this much to get up and go. Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we? You just come in and it's just like, get me pictures of Spider-Man. Yes, what exactly in this enormous building's office? Sorry, didn't ask. I see. Well, I guess we'll just ask someone. Oh look, there's Doug Dirt over there, our reporter friend. Excellent, he'll know where we need to go. You! The one who is working. Hey, Doug. Hello there, what a coincidence this is. Not really. The chief editor asked us to come and see, and you work here. Really? I mean, I know I work here, of course, but did the chief Ed asked for you, did he? Interesting. Never heard anything about a case of private I'd be investigating. Oh, would you mind telling us where we can find him? Delighted, I'm sure. Unsurprisingly, you might say the editorial office where the boss works is on the top floor. I don't know why he's asking for you, but, you know, where there's a Layton, there's a story awaiting. Well, thank you. I wonder what this is all about. Yes, I'm gonna snap more pictures. Oh, this is where it all happens. The editorial floor. The front line of the news. A pigsty. Beats my messy desk hands down. It's not a competition. I mean it could be. I don't imagine anyone has a minute to spare for tidying. They all look so busy. Wonder where the chief editor is then. It's probably over him over there. Alright then, time to find out what sort of case he has for us. Excuse me, are you the chief editor? That's me. Taboris Lloyd. At your service. How can I help you? No, don't tell me. You must be from the Layton Detective Agency. Good, I'm glad you're here. Hello. This is my assistant and my canine, and I'm here too. Ah, yes, well, your name is hot on everyone's lips at the moment, it seems. I had no idea you were such a young and beautiful woman, though. Oh, well, yes, people do say that about me. That's right, Kat, it's all about being honest. And it's not all they say about you. Apparently you can solve any mystery. So I've prepared a test, as is our way. As is our way in Puzzle Town. I have prepared a test. The sequel to the best-selling novel, The Shape of Love, has hit the shelves. When the book's front cover is lined up in a certain way, it represents the title of the book. Which of these 5 designs is the front cover? Actually, let's bring the bottom screen up higher. A sequel to The Shape of Love. When the book's front cover is lined up in a certain way, it represents the title of the book. So, like, when there's multiples of them? That would be 4, I think.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Which, honestly, is a really cute idea. Yes. Also, now we have Peking Duck. Oh, yes, brilliant. I tried for 3 days and nights to crack that one with no success. Oh, all puzzles have an answer, just as all mysteries have an explanation. Well, that decides it. You're the woman for the job. You're the one to solve this mystery for me. You going to explain why you asked us down here, then? Ah, yes, of course. Living in London as you do, you must have heard his name before, I'm sure. The Power Mouse of Justice, Ratman. Who hasn't heard of Ratman? Well, that's who I want you to investigate. Yes, Ratman. He came into the news not that long ago, didn't he? The mysterious superhero of London? London has superheroes? Nah, I've heard it all. Oh, Ratman is spiffing, Cheryl. Simply spiffing. I'm a huge fan. You and me both. The Power Mouse of Justice. Just hearing that gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? How'd you know those two would hit it? How did I know those two would hit off? Well, like I said, I've heard of Ratman, but I don't know much about him. Oh, I can tell you anything you need to know. He's a champion with his own brand of justice for all those low-life criminals sullying our streets. It was about a year ago that he had the first reports of his appearance. At the slightest whisper for help, Ratman appears out of nowhere, pounds the bad guys into the ground, and shoots off into the night once more. Nobody knows his true identity because he always appears dressed as a rat. He's a sensation. He's amazing. He's everything a Superman should be. Ratman forever! It's a secret identity that makes him so awfully enigmatic, isn't it? So captivating, so swagger. Problem is, he's disappeared. There have been no sightings reported for 3 months now. Yes, I've noticed there have been no articles about him recently. I was wondering why as it happens. Swagger. So, were we? And here at the London Times, we've looked into it. But as ever, the Power Mouse is shrouded in mystery. No one knows where he's gone, or the reason for his disappearance. And now you want me to investigate. Exactly. Will you do it? Sure. After all, any mystery solved, and all that. Wonderful. You practically solved it already, I bet. We'll find out the reason why our superhero has gone AWOL in no time. There's Caesar. Perfect timing. Caesar Chance. Over there is the owner of the publishing firm that produces the London Times. He's got papers, magazines, books, anything in print you can think of. Caesar Chance is the man who pressed it. People say he's got the country's media in the palm of his hand, and he has. He's one of the so-called 7 dragons, as you know. Really? He's one of the dragons? Oh, perhaps I should have introduced myself then. Oh yes, you must, although he's not the most jovial of people. Hey, good evening, Mr. Chance. Ah, you're that private eye madam's always going on about these days. Katrielle, Layton, hello, I believe we both attended the premiere of that movie. Ah, yes, that farce. The final scene of the film went missing. And I hear you've been involved in a number of cases since then. The rumors are abound. Anyone else hackles up yet? So, Tab, you're really going through with this private eye idea, are you? You just can't give up on Ratman, can you? I will never give up on him. The public will never give up on him. He's the guardian of the night, the paragon of peace, the power mouse of justice. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Oh, come on, Caesar. You're always so lukewarm about things. And you always get so hot under the collar, Tab. Well, I see you two are obviously more than business colleagues. Have you been friends for long? Oh, me and Caesar go all the way back to senior school. I never imagined we'd end up knowing each other for as long as we have, though. As you probably realized by now, Tab is a unique individual. He thrives on making others happy. That's why I gave him the job here. I knew he'd make a good editor, and I wasn't about to let the tabloids have him. Along with the news, every morning I aim to deliver a smile to the face of every London Times reader out there. Never seen chalk and cheese getting on so well together. Ew. Anyway, We don't want to keep you from your investigation, Katrielle. That would never do. Good luck finding out all you can about Ratman. Yes, leave it to me, Mr. Lloyd. I'm sure I'll be able to find out the reason he's no longer making appearances. The reason why doesn't matter. The fact is he's gone. You'll be wasting your time, Miss Layton. How can you say that, Caesar? Ratman is the powerhouse of justice and always will be. He'll be back. You'll see. Fine, if that's what you want to believe, be my guest. Investigate till you're blue in the face. As long as sales don't drop, that's all I'm worried about. Hey, Molly. Well, I'd like to ask you both a few more questions. Yeah, I'll tell you anything you want to know about Ratman, about the London Times, about my shoe size. It's a 6, if you believe in that kind of thing. If I believe in shoe sizes? I mean, I don't believe in the way that they're done. They don't seem consistent among everything else, but I don't not believe in shoe sizes. What kind of faith question is this? Well, Tab might have some time for that nonsense, but I don't. Oh, come on, Caesar. You can spare the lady a few minutes, surely. Yeah, tell me your shoe size. Telling us what you know about Mr. Ratman? I don't know anything. Okay, well, I get you're not Ratman's biggest fan. Obviously, Ratman was a big deal for London. I wasn't the only paper we featured him in. We did exclusive features in some of our magazines as well. Ratman's flavor of the month, and I'm grateful for what he's done, but people will get bored of him. It's all, Ratman, Ratman, Ratman. He'll lose his appeal. Oh yes, I know exactly what you mean. You can't eat the same meal every day, no matter how delicious it is. False. We should forget Ratman. We should go looking for the new news, not old news. Seriously, Tab, how long are you going to keep pursuing this childish superhero nonsense? Caesar, Ratman isn't nonsense. He's hip, he's cool, he's wicked, he's sick. You even sound like a child. We're not kids anymore, Tab. For heaven's sake, we're parents. Yeah, no, I think Caesar Chance could be Ratman. We haven't really gotten very far in this case yet, so it's hard to say yet. Parents can still be into superheroes. In fact, parents need superheroes more than anyone. There's just not enough hours in the day. They really are at loggerheads over this, aren't they? Loggerheads. Clearly been friends for a long time. I'm sure most of it is just banter. Alright, so he won't tell me his shoe size, but this one maybe? Mr. Lloyd. It's weird that you don't work at the tabloids and yet your name is Tabloid. You've asked us to find out how Ratman seems to have disappeared. That's presumably because you idolize him and you want your superhero champion back? Well, yes, I mean, I am a die-hard Ratman fan. I don't mind admitting it. But there is more to it than that. Oh, what way? Well, Ratman articles proved very popular in the London Times. Whenever we featured a story about him, the copies just flew off the shelves. So Ratman's disappearance is affecting sales, you mean? See for yourself, it's not all roses, is it? So it's true that Ratman's actions do have an impact on business, yes. But the other thing is safety on the streets. According to our reporters, since Ratman disappeared, crime's on the up. Oh, sounds like a double-edged sword, doesn't it? It's not the paper sales so much as the need of people's safety. We need Ratman on the streets. He must know that. I just don't understand why he's not showing himself. I didn't realize Ratman had such an impact on paper sales. Clue. This slice of cheese. Cool, thanks for your time. We'll take ourselves onto the street now and start asking questions. If you excuse us. Brilliant. Go and do what you do, detective. Answer the Ratman riddle. Waste of your time. You won't learn anything. Super Mouse of Justice. Ratman. What are we really hoping to find out about here? Who he is, maybe? Why he does the superhero stuff? I mean, that's the point. Nobody knows. It's all a big mystery. He only ever appears wearing his trademark Ratman suit, so nobody can tell who he really is. Why a rat? It's bad enough having to be a dog. You'd think he'd want recognition for all the good deeds he does? Perhaps he's extremely self-conscious. Wouldn't you be more self-conscious dressing up in an outfit like that? To that. Well, anyway, seeing as we don't know anything, I suppose we should start asking around. Sounds as if he was making fairly regular appearances until recently, so we stand a good chance of finding someone who's seen him. Alright, let's ask people on the street. Hey, Treon. Well, let's start with Doug Dirt Reporter Man. Hey, Douglas, out gathering information? Hello again. As it happens, I've finished my interviews now and I'm just on my way back to the office. Yeah, we found Cat. It was an iguana. Which is how they kept pronouncing that. Iguana. Did you find the boss? Have a good gander at the paper-strewn novel we call an office? We spoke to Mr. Lloyd. He's asked us to investigate the current whereabouts of Ratman. So, that's his game, is it? You know, it's yours truly in charge of the Ratman stories. Oh, you've met him then? Of course I have, dozens of times. Although, that being said, is an elusive fella who slips away as soon as he's done his work. So meeting him takes some doing. Wow, dozens of times. That's simply spiffing. Can't very well write stories about something I haven't seen, can I? So wherever Ratman shows his tail, old Dougie's on and to capture the tail. I find Doug very hard to read. Not sure what accent he's supposed to have. Gosh, you're just like a superhero too, Mr. Dirt. A rhyming one. Nah, that's not me. I'm just the one who gets it out to the public. Except, of course, that Ratman no longer seems to be around. That indeed, miss. London without rats just ain't London. Of course, we've conducted our own investigations into the disappearance of our rodent friend, but we turned up nothing. Diddly squat. Yes, because he's so elusive. Such a mysterious crusader. But have no fear, the people of London's voices won't fall on deaf ears. The rat will be back. An elusive hero making unexpected appearances. Clue. I'm not sure that's a clue. This piece of cheese. Hello. Oh, you have a puzzle. That's my week off been so far. It's getting better. I was supposed to do a bunch of work yesterday and I didn't because I kind of slept badly. So I'm gonna do a bunch of work today instead. If this isn't Miss Layton and friends, I must say your timing is impeccable. Unpeccable? Impeccable. Whatever, a word. The inspector has seen fit to set me a puzzle, but I haven't got the vaguest idea on how to solve it. Oh well, I'm sure I can help you. Yes, well, as is tradition, have this look at this puzzle that I have, for some reason. Puzzle Town time. Perplexing parking. Oh no. This car park sign has been vandalized and no longer makes any sense. Can you move 2 rods back to how they were so that the sign conveys where there is a car park here? Slide the rods to move them and touch them to rotate. Alright, in puzzles where you have to place matches, touch and slide a match to move it to the desired location and release it to the position there. In some puzzles you can touch a match to rotate it. The amount it will rotate varies from puzzle to puzzle. Alright. Car park sign has been vandalized. No longer makes any sense. Move 2 rods back to how they were so that the sign can face. There's a car park here. Slide the rods to rotate them. Slide the rods to move them. Touch to rotate. I can only move 2. And it needs to make a sign. How much do these rotate? Oh, wow, there's a lot of options. They have to be touching? So like the sign conveys there is a car park. Conveys, probably not a word we're looking for then. I'm not really sure what they want out of this. Yeah, it'll let you move 2 around at the same time. I feel like this is gonna look like a thing I've never seen before. Convey that there is a car park. Move 2 rods. Don't drive very fast. Don't read signs ever. It's supposed to convey a car park. I swear, if I pay for a hint and the hint is just like, you can only move 2 rods, I would be very angry. Yeah, unfortunately I don't really know what the puzzle is looking for. If you put the sign back to how it was, it will show the location of the car parked. Wait, what? If you put the sign back to how it was, it will show the location of the car parked. The location? The car park is to the left. Of course it's to the left. Everything's to the left. It's supposed to be an arrow, maybe? Nope, just don't. How can you indicate a car you park? By using a letter of the alphabet. Oh, I am supposed to make a letter. A letter that indicates that you should go to the left. This probably all makes a lot of sense if I knew the answer. Oh, okay, now the P makes sense. It wants... Oh, wait, no, I see it now. Yep, got there.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
There. Figured it out. Sensational. At last I can head back to the yard with me head held high and tell the inspector I solved it on me Todd. Sure, you do that. Whatever you just said. Oh, dearie me, you're busybodies, aren't you? Now what are you up to today, Another case, is it? The old gossip. Her curiosity could kill her, eh, Cat? Oh, we're actually investigating Ratmen at the moment. Oh, dear me, whatever next. Ratman, you say? I don't suppose you knew his true identity by any chance. Sure she does, Cat. She probably knows how to make perpetual motion work, too. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. I only know what I've read in the papers. I see, but you sound like you're a fan. Oh, well, it's hard not to be. I mean, it's such a juicy story, isn't it? Someone must know who the mystery hero is. I always made a point of reading the special features they did on him in the London Times. Oh, I didn't realize you were a Times reader, Mrs. Riddleton. Oh, dearie me, yes, I read lots of papers. I'll have you know, young man. But I do enjoy the London Times especially. Always lots of juicy tidbits in there. Celebrity romances, strange creature sightings. Oh, it's what keeps me going. Yes, I quite understand. There was a magazine by the same publisher that had a feature on Ratman as well. I snapped it up, I tell you. Oh, I do hope they keep coming up with all these delightful stories. Oh, here they are. They make it sound like the London Times is a tabloid, don't they? Don't seem to have found out much of any use about Ratman, do we? Hard when you're trying to find out about someone who does their utmost to remain a mystery. Thought cats were experts at catching rodents. Very amusing, Cheryl. I think perhaps we need to broaden our area. Let's interview some people further afield. I'll replace my pet dog with a more useful cat as a last resort. Gosh, there's still a lot of people around Guild Hall this time, aren't there? It's all the office workers. Let's ask as many people as we can if they know anything about Ratman. Excuse me, have you heard of Ratman? Oh, Ratman? Sure. He's in the paper. I see, so you don't know much else about him. Not really. Obviously, as a public servant, I want to learn from his example. I mean, you know, helping the people of London. You mean you're the sort of person who's quick to step in and lend a hand when a member of the public is in trouble? Oh, well, no, I mean, I was thinking I should start, bodybuilding. Oh, I see. It's not a question of physical strength. You're perfectly capable of helping people as you are, I'm sure. Oh, I don't know. If you don't need to have strength and you need speed and, oh, well. Hello, suspicious one. Hello, Mushroom Man. Sir, have you seen Ratman? If you mean by seen, you mean been helped by, open bracket, not that I'm boasting, close bracket, then yes, why? Oh, you mean Ratman actually appeared to rescue you once? Oh, cool, tell us about it. Oh, well, it was about 3 months ago now. I think I'd gone down to Bowlin Hill. His name's Bob Brackett. There's a little cinnamon down there. They were showing an old Maverick D. Rector film I wanted to see. Open bracket, though it's not one of his best. Close bracket. Some idiots showed up and tried to get me to give them money. Oh, what did you do? I said no, of course, but they were real toads. They started to get rough, and then Ratman appeared. And he saw them off for you. Yep, gave them a taste of their own medicine, which gave me time to run away. Oh, so you don't know what happened after that? With Ratman, I mean. No, I legged it out of there as fast as I could. I suppose I should have said thank you, really. Oh well. That was in Ballin Hill, you say? That's right. That's what I said. Apparently he pops up there a lot. Yes, I've heard Ballin Hill isn't the nicest part of town. Lots of petty crime there, they say. Yep, not going anywhere near that place ever again. If you end up going there, you want to be very careful. Well, thank you for the warning and the very helpful information. Clue get. Yes? No? Ratman appears in Bowlin Hill. That's useful to know. Let's go that way. Oh, that doesn't count as a clue. Bike time. Well, Bowling Green. Park is the start of the Bowlin Hill district. Apart from that statue, which is impressive, there's not much here, is there? Not much of a park. Used to be a thriving industrial quarter. Now it's rather gone to the dogs. There are a lot of unsavory rumors about this place, I'm afraid. About gangs and miscreants. I get the feeling we're being watched. Watched? By whom? Oh no, we haven't been targeted already, have we? Hey, you. Leave us alone. Oh. You're Katrielle, right? Detective? I'm Katrielle, yes. Can I help you? It's just a little boy. I was told to give you this. Is that a little Ratman costume he's in? Oh, a note. What's this all about, I wonder? By the way, there is a Sims DS game that I played once. I don't remember exactly which one it was, but the storyline of it involved you having a car that breaks down in like a desert, and so you have to like try and do these things to repair your car, and therefore can finally leave town. And there is a subpart of the game where you can find a Ratman costume, and then you can run around as Ratman. Just saying. If you keep pursuing this case, you'll disappear, just like Ratman did. Well. Is that just someone being a wag, or is it a bona fide threat? Hey, Rocket John. Things are starting to get interesting, boys. Weirdo. Tell me, what did the person who asked you to give me this look like? Well, he had glasses, and he was skinny, and he had a head shaped like a balloon. Head like a balloon. Feel like I've met someone like that recently. You know where he is now? No, after he gave me the note, he disappeared. Sounds like he's seen off Ratman, and now he's trying to see you off too. That's certainly the way it seems from this note, yes. Which means the Power Mouse of Justice has a mortal enemy. Very likely. After all, Ratman has been putting a stop to criminal activity. He's bound to have upset a few people. What do we do now, then? When you fight to uphold the law, you expect a little opposition. I'm not about to let a little threat like that put me off. In fact, it's made me more determined than ever. Bravo, Miss Layton. So, first things first, let's explore their area. Maybe we'll find this balloon-headed man something decided to threaten me and pop him. Well, it's not him. Well, if I'm supposed to ask locals, I mean, I should ask him. Oh no, he's got a puzzle. You live near here? Yeah, over there. I come to the park all the time. I love your outfit. You like superheroes? Superheroes are the greatest. They're not scared of anyone. That's right, they're splendid, aren't they? You like superheroes too? My favorite's Ratman. He's the best. He's stronger than anyone. I bet he could even beat this thing. This puzzle that I'm telling you about. As is our way. Core War. A block monster has appeared. You can defeat the monster by destroying all of the blocks, but attacking blocks that are not core blocks does nothing. Touching a red core block will destroy both that block and the blocks around it that have arrows pointing their way. Destroy all of the blocks and set those poor chicks free. Oh, I see. He's got... Okay. Sure. Sure. So... I have to destroy all the blocks. I have to attack the core blocks. They destroy blocks around them. Okay. I'm sorry, was that a puzzle?
So, in conclusion, still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
You did it. Cool. Still not sure that was a puzzle. There, good defeats evil once again. Wow, that was amazing. You're like a superhero too. I don't think Ratman actually fights monsters though, does he? So, he could, and I bet he'd win. You sound like you're Ratman's #1 fan. Yeah, no one likes Ratman more than me. And Mom even got me this cool suit. I bet you don't have a Ratman outfit. No, I don't. Have you seen Ratman then, or been helped by him? Don't be silly. Ratman only comes out at night. I'm always in bed. Good for you. Anyway, I have to go now, or Mom will be angry. Still feel like someone's watching us. Look, that chap's staring just at us. I don't like the look of him. Oh, good. Let's go ahead and ask him some questions. I don't think that's a good idea, Miss Layton. He could be dangerous. We won't get information if we let fear stand in our way. Oh, another slice of cheese. Midnight superhero. That's because Ratman is a parent, so his kids have to be in bed first. Let's talk to the dangerous man. Oh, did he go away? He's running away. Suspicious. He seems to be deliberately avoiding us. Should we try and collar him? Of course, now we have to ask him why he ran away. He ran off down that street. Alright, after him. Because that's the safest thing to do. They don't believe in street lighting in Bowlin Hill, it seems. No, apparently not. Most other parts of town have excellent lighting at night. And look at all this litter. I'm afraid the rumors were right. This is not a nice area at all. Are you frightened, Ernest? Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm just being alert. Are we really going to stop people and ask them questions, miss? Definitely. After all, everyone keeps telling us this is the place where Ratman usually appears. So we've got the best chance of finding someone else who's met him here, haven't we? Hey, it's Sailor Friend. Excuse me, we're looking for people who might have seen Ratman. Ratman, you say? Fiend? Oh, aye. Many a time here. Be sure I was even helped by him the one time, you know. Please, we'd love to hear about it if you don't mind. I don't mind one bit. It must have been 6 months back now. Stop, come back here, you little tyke. Give me that back. Tisk, what's the use? He's too quick for me. Where's someone to help when you need him? Like a rodent from the gutter, he appears. Crooks and villains tremble in fear. The power mouse of justice is here. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, Ratman! Nothing escapes these Marian ears. I hear your cries, I hear your tears. What problems ugly napper rears? Ratman, you'll never believe it. I queued up 2 hours, so I did. 2 hours to buy that special sandwich, and then that pesky mutt came and nabbed it right out of my hand. Oh, what a disaster. What a mishap. But Ratman now is on the attack. Justice for the thief of your snack. Oh, he rhymes. He's great. Hold it right there, Pooch. Haru? Ha ha ha, justice once more wins the day. The dog's conscience had its way. I had a hunch it would drop your lunch, and without a single punch from me. Justice is done. We all had fun, but now Ratman must run. Oh, bless you, Ratman. You're a true gent, so you are. Ha 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 ha. And that was that. I got my precious Sambo back, and it was all thanks to Ratman. I had no idea Ratman helped people in sandwich emergencies. I mean, what kind of superhero doesn't help someone in a sandwich emergency? Ratman helps anyone who needs it. Only just lately, no one's seen him at all. I can't imagine what's happened to him. So even here in Bowlin Hill, Ratman's not been seen for some time. Oh, but I've seen other famous folk around these parts, so I have. Really? Like who? Like that stinking rich fiend with the glasses. What's his name now? Oh, that's it. Chance. Caesar Chance. You seen Mr. Chance here? Aye, to be sure, loads of times. Can't imagine what business the fiend has here, though. Neither can I. Wonder why he comes here so often. Beats me, but I'd like to ask him. Yes, well, anyway, we've ascertained that Radman hasn't been seen around these past months. What's our next move? There's the mongrel that ran off! It's almost like he's spying on us. Well, don't just stand there, let's go after him. No, he dodged our magnifying glass. He's just vanished again. I think we went down that street there. Shall we give chase? Of course, we can't let him get away. That looks like an alley with a dead end. That looks unsafe. Let's go do it. This is a video game, so safety's not even on our top 5 list of priorities. It's a dead end. A dark dead end. Yeah, this is no place for delight's view. You don't want to be around these parts, lady. Not if you like that pretty face of yours. Get it? Watch it, cat. He smells like trouble. Oh, sure. I'm not scared of you. An English gentlewoman doesn't succumb to petty threats. Reckon you're pretty tough, do ya? Run away while you still can, Miss Layton. Let me deal with this bully. Your knight in shining armor, is he? Princess? Think I'm gonna blub. Blub? Yeah. Mohican? I think it's trying to be like Mohawk. Blub is English for cry. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Alright then, if you want to save your girl, let's see if you can get your head around this puzzle. Oh man, I kind of wish more. Really, as weird as it is, I do kind of like the idea of like these dumb scenarios where it's like, you want to know more about me? I will tell you. But first, this puzzle, as is our way. I am going to... You should leave. You don't want to? Well, have this puzzle, as is our way. What was the password to the safe? Oh, now he's just trying to get us to do some work for him. It's 6 letters long, uses the letters A, B, and C. Use the pointers on the memo to figure out the correct password and open the safe. C cannot appear next to another C or a B. Okay. The same letter is never used more than twice. The password reads the same forwards and backwards. Alright, so let's put it on here. And I guess I just like touch buttons. Okay. Let's see. C cannot appear next to another C or B. Same letter is never used more than twice, which means each letter is used twice. Password reads the same forwards and backwards. So, if C can't appear next to a C or a B, putting it on the ends would help. I think it probably is that. That makes the most sense to me. It's never used more than twice, reads the same forwards and backwards, and doesn't appear. So cab back, I think, makes the most sense. Let's find out if I'm wrong.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Yep, I'm correct.
Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
I mean, the moment it says something like, oh, well, you can't use every letter more than twice. And it's like, well, there's 6 letters. 3 letters, 6 spaces. I have to use them all twice. Great. That's done. C can't touch these other letters. Alright, well, then that's far apart. Like, that's a fairly easy one to logic out. Light shines brightly and the safe opens. Now, was the contents worthy of such a secure password? I don't think it was that secure. Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Puzzle like that wouldn't trip me up. Not when Miss Layton's safety depends on it. Fancy yourself, do ya? Don't you dare lay a finger on Miss Layton, you rapscallion? Oh, rapscallion's a good word. Well, looks like I was worried about nothing, if you're that sure of yourself. Now you listen to me. I suppose you're one of the gang members who's been threatening to mug people around here, are you? What, me? Nah, I'm not into that stuff anymore. Content was a secret stash of Ava CDs. I was trying to get money off you. I wasn't trying to get money off you, if that's what you were thinking. I was just trying to tell you to go home, right? It's not safe around here after dark, eh? What? You weren't trying to threaten us? Well, that did not come across. Sounds like he's not all bad. Maybe just a bit misunderstood. Ah, nice dog. He is well cute. Come here, boy, and let me give you a stroke. Ah, aren't you lucky? He wants to give you a stroke. Give me a heart attack as well, probably. Anyway, I'm Mo. Bolin, here is my patch. In that case, I don't suppose you know anything about Ratman, do you? Ratman? Of course I know Ratman. It was Ratman that sorted me out, stopped me dissing everyone, eh? I don't know why I'm trying to make you Canadian. Tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, alright then. How about, what, 3 months ago? Something like that, anyway. Ooh, animated.
Please, be a good sport.
Oh, hey.
Alright, Bowhead, give us your wallet.
Stop, you bruise.
Who the heck are you?
He says his own words.
Ratman sends you to your doom!
I feel like you need another half of your fusion dance, Ratman. It hurt when you hit the paving. That's what you get for misbehaving. This life of crime has to stop. It's hurting others, like your pop. You what? Hurting others? What are you on about? Your mom and dad, my friend. You're driving them round the bend. My mom and dad, huh? I suppose they probably are worried about me. Your wounds will only need a plaster, but your parents' hearts approach disaster. Go straight, return them from Sorrow's Gate. Go straight, I don't know, it's gone too far, it's too late. Never. You can soothe their aching hearts by making 1 or 2 new starts. Perhaps it's daunting knowing the stakes, but I believe you've got what it takes. I like this character. Alright, just stop rhyming, will ya? Hey, I'll do it. Kiddo, I wish you every success. And now I have to run, I confess. I mean, that was less of a rhyme, so sure. Where are we going? Tonight it was a fateful night for me. The greatest event in my history. It's probably going to be. Goodbye, goodbye. Now I really must fly. Ratman, come back! And I haven't seen him again since then. Last glimpse I had of him, he had a real hard look on his face. I reckon he was going after the big boys. I have to take out the heavy mob. It was, if you ask me. Doesn't Ratman always wear a mask? How could you tell what sort of expression he had on his face? And who do you mean exactly by the heavy mob? Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just, you know. All superheroes have an archenemy, right? Everyone knows that. Anyway, the point is Ratman sorted me out. So that's why I've been trying to do what I can around here to make sure the place is safe. Like what Ratman was doing. That was about 3 months ago. That's about the time Ratman went missing, isn't it? Perhaps somewhere around here we might find a clue as to why he's disappeared. And still a little bit more investigation. Clue! Our Ratman cheese wheel is almost done. Oh hey, Doge. Doge had a thing with Ratman. Oh, isn't that stray dog the one you befriended before? Yeah, you're right. He's got himself a big patch, hasn't he? Why don't you ask him if he knows anything about Ratman? Sure. Hey there, Hound. Didn't expect to bump into you around these parts. Sniffing out some clues? Something like that. I'm actually investigating a superhero called Ratman. Have you heard of him? That weirdo who wears the mouse mask, huh? Oh yeah, I know him. Got burnt pretty bad once by that vermin. Sounds like you're not a fan. I'm assuming all this time he's Ratman, but what if he's an iguana? You know that, right, Hound? I just sunk my teeth into 3 days worth of grub when he showed up and ruined everything. Oh, you're the sandwich thief. Did you notice anything unusual about him? We don't call it thieving, Hound. Anyway, I did catch a scent, and he didn't smell like any of the other humans that live around here. Get a different scent, huh? I know it's probably not what you were hoping for, but maybe that info will become useful sometime. Hope so. If you find that vermin, tell him something from me, Hound, because I want closure. Tell him that sometimes us dogs need a helping hand too, not just the humans. Got it, I'll pass on the message. Well, find anything useful? According to my source, Ratman isn't from around here. Apparently he's got a different scent. Interesting. A truly doggy statement you got there. Good boy. So, we can assume that Ratman comes from somewhere else then, despite all of his appearances here. Yes, perhaps we should widen our area of investigation. Reporter man. Ha, we meet again. We must stop bumping into each other like this. Oh, Douglas. Yes, how funny. Always crop up when you least expect it. So, what you doing here? Working on a story, of course. The last reported sighting of Ratman was near this spot. I see. Have you uncovered a new lead? Well, no. No pertinent new information in that regard has come to light. However, it has emerged that some young hooligans around here were steered from their life of crime after their encounters with Ratman, so I'm writing an article about that. Entitled, I might add, Rats, the Power Mouse is gone, but is just as lives on. What do you think? Good, eh? I made a mouse come out of there. Did you see that? A mouse just jumped out of that hole. Really? A mouse? After it. Sorry. What? You mean to go after the mouse, miss? Yes, a mouse is a rodent too, after all. It might know something about Ratman. You rethink that, maybe. Ratman isn't actually a rat, Cat. And mice can't talk. Neither can dogs. Come on, less jabbering, more jogging. We can't let that mouse get away. Sweet. Now we're chasing a mouse. Mice are so quick. Where'd the little thing get to? Could take us forever to find one little mouse, miss. Don't look for the mouse, Ernest. Look for places where a mouse might go. Like that mouse hole over there. That one. The very large one. Brilliant! Let's investigate! Yes, this will be where the mouse escaped to. He's shrewd, our little shrewy friend. Seems to be some sort of shop inside. A tailor's by the look of it. Well, the lights are on. I imagine it's open. Let's go in. Do, 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 do. Gosh, look at all this fabric. And haberdashery. Buttons, thread, sewing machines even. Look, what a delightful shop. I'd be amazed if anyone can find anything they need in here. It's all a bit in a jumble, isn't it? Actually, it looks pretty well organized. Look out for falling shards, Cat. I think you just threw a stone in your glass house. Very funny. That old lady over there seems to be the shopkeeper. Shall we ask if she knows anything useful? Yes, let's. And if we ask her if she doesn't mind us looking around her shop too. Alright, we'll talk to you first. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions? Mrs. Slow, the tailor. Okay. You think she's a bit deaf? Excuse me! Shh. I'm trying to work out how to cut the right shape of fabric for this blank space. It's very complicated. Puzzle time. As is our way. We have here a semicircular piece of paper. It's a circle with a circumference of 30 centimeters and it has been cut in half. Using this piece of paper, what is the circumference of the... what? Circle with a circumference of 30 centimeters that has been cut in half. Using this piece of paper, what is the circumference of the biggest possible circle you can make? You cannot fold or bend the paper. You can fold or bend the paper, but you cannot cut it. Math. Alright. It's a circle with a circumference of 30 centimeters that has been cut in half. Just trying to visualize what they mean by that. So, circle width. So what they're saying is we have this half piece of paper that we're allowed to make a circle out of. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a smart-ass answer. Semicircular piece of paper, circle with a circumference of 30 centimeters. It's been cut in half. Using this piece of paper. Hey, Nick! Thanks for the host. And the raid. How are you doing? This puzzle is full of math and it's probably smart ass. Well, we're gonna find out. These are also somewhat badly worded. Alright. I can fold and bend the paper, but I cannot cut it. And I'm making... It's asking what the circumference would be of the biggest possible circle. Circle with a circumference of 30 centimeters that has been cut in half. So, like, that is my piece of paper that I have left. I'm allowed to bend and fold the paper, so I can't cut it. I mean, what if I made a circle around? If I just made a Pokeball. Something like this. Kind of messed it up. There, math. It's a circle with circumference of 30 centimeters. It's been cut in half. Using this piece of paper, it's the biggest possible circle you can make. Why do I feel like the answer is just like 30? It's probably wrong. Am I wrong?
I've seen how to solve this now.
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's not like me.
Not smart ass in that way. Smart ass in a different way. Yeah, the problem is what does it mean by biggest possible circle you can make with that paper? Because it's suggesting that it's the half part. You know what? Fudge it. Give me a hint. It'd be hard to make a flat circle. You need to think about this in 3D. Okay. Try making the semicircle into a cone. Take the middle of the semicircle as the upper point and fold the paper around to make a cone. Okay. Well, then that would mean 15.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Did it. Oh, thank you. Yes, I think that will get me out of the woods. Not really sure what you're making, so we're sorry to disturb you when you're obviously so busy, but I wonder if you could help us. Tell me why you're here and we'll see. Well, the thing is, we're investigating Ratman. Rats. Oh, I know all too well that they're around. Mice too. This whole area is infested with the things. No, not rats. Ratman. A Ratman? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Must be some newfangled thing I haven't heard of. Everything has changed these days. So glad we came in here. This isn't a waste of time at all. Doesn't look like she's prepared to give us any more of her time. So, let's just poke around at the obvious. This is a Ratman costume, isn't it? Oh yes, no question. Ratman wears a suit just like that. Well, what's that doing in here? Let's ask the shopkeeper. She may even really be able to tell us who Ratman is. Excuse me again. I was wondering if you could tell me about this Ratman suit. About this Ratman suit? Yes, I heard you, dear. I've had heard you if you were on the other side of the door. It's just something I store here for a customer of mine. Oh, who would that be? I don't think I should be discussing my customers' affairs with complete strangers, do you? I don't want any bad blood around here. Oh no, I suppose not. Alright then. Perhaps you could tell us how long you've been keeping it here for then. Would that be alright? Well, I don't really remember, to be honest. I suppose I almost do. About 3 months now, I'd say. And then that person who left it with you hasn't come back to collect it. If he had, it wouldn't be here, would it? I wish he would, though, frankly. I struggle for space enough as it is. I don't want it to stay here forever. A Ratman suit that was left here 3 months ago. And the person who it belongs to hasn't been back in all that time. It fits in then with when Ratman went missing. I wonder what on earth happened to him. Clue. We found the cheese pants. Cool, I think we're gonna be able to get through this case today too. I really thought we might be able to discover Ratman's true identity there. Yeah, that lady's pretty tight-lipped, isn't she? She's got one of those zips she sells on her muzzle. I wonder if it was actually the real Ratman who left the suit here, though. What are you rooting to? Well, rooting to. Well, it's possible that someone who defeated Ratman could have deposited here instead, isn't it? I mean, I guess that could be true. But that would mean Ratman did get into a big fight with his archenemy or something and lost. You mean good didn't triumph over evil? Oh no, that doesn't bear thinking about. If that's what happened, that's what happened. I know, but do you really think that is what happened, Miss Layton? Do you think Ratman was defeated? It's too soon to say, Ernest. It's just one possible explanation. Yes, it might not be so. Well, I think now we could go back and report to Mr. Lloyd. Sounds like a plan. Back to the London Times offices, then. Well, aren't I the lucky one? Did you say you're going to the offices of the London Times? Yes, that's right. In that case, would you please give this box to Mr. Chance, please? That would be good for both of us. What is it? Just something he asked me for? I should have said no, but anyway, it's very important. Make sure it gets to him, please. Well, You did say you were going there anyway, didn't you? Why would you refuse? You look like a lad with a perfectly good heart. I suppose there's no skin off our noses. Dog's body for another woman now, eh, Pinstripes? I wonder what's inside the box. You'd think material or something, wouldn't you? But it's a bit small for that. Well, whatever it is, it looks like we have to deliver it, so let's be on our way. Wait, I'm at Guild Hall. I need to get to London Times. Deliver this special package full of cheese or something. It's as crazy as ever in here. Ah, Douglas is back here too. Look, he certainly does crop up everywhere, doesn't he? Ah, we meet again, eh? If you're looking for the chief Ed, he's up on eye as usual. Shows up everywhere we go, this fella. I'm starting to feel hounded. I don't see Mr. Chance anywhere, though. Well, what should I do with this box from the lady at the shop, then? She was very clear that it was to be given in person to Mr. Chance. Mr. Lloyd will probably know where he is. Let's go ask him. Ah, Katrielle, there you are. Well, how's the investigation coming? Before we fill you in on that, we have a question. Yes. While we were investigating, we met someone who asked us to give this package to Mr. Chance. I see. Now you can't find him? That's because he's in his office. I'll send someone for him. Doug, can you spare a minute? Yes, something I can do for you? Sorry to disturb you. Could you go and ask Mr. Chance to come in here? I most certainly could. If you'll excuse me for one moment, I shall return momentarily. Right. Well, Caesar will be along in a minute, I'm sure. So, tell me, how's the investigation shaping up? Have you figured out why Ratman's gone missing? Unfortunately, we haven't reached any conclusions yet. I mean, we kind of found some. It seems possible that Ratman may have been defeated by a rival. A rival? Who on earth could that be? We don't know yet, but it seems that there may have been forces working against him. Unbelievable. If what you say turns out to be true, it means evil has triumphed over good. Please, Mr. Lloyd, it's too soon to say. Don't be disheartened. At the moment, there's nothing more than speculation. You're right. You're so right. There's no proof, no substance to the story. No need to feel depressed. He's a real swinger, isn't he? I mean, mood swings, not... Ooh. Scandalous joke. There you go, Mr. Chance is just on his way down. Ah yes, thank you, Doug. Katrielle, now you can give him that parcel. Apparently you asked to see me? What's this all about, then? Well, during the course of our investigation, Taylor asked us to deliver something to you. Yes, here you are, Mr. Chance. I see. Well, thank you. Oh, don't mention it. It's no skin off our noses. Actually, I'd like to ask you a favor, too. This has had me stumped for a while now. I won't be able to get on with my work unless I can solve this blasted puzzle. Here's a puzzle, as is our way. In Puzzle Town. Don't be a square. Oh, good. The poster in the box contains cube-shaped boxes stacked up on top of each other. How many squares do you suppose there are altogether? How many squares, huh? When you say how many squares altogether, do you mean the 6 in the on the box? Or it's certainly not just the ones I can see, right? If I bring up a memo pad, well, okay, cool. I'm gonna make the bottom screen bigger. Okay, so we have 3, so there's 9 in the back there. I can't tell how many are on the side on that one side. So that seems unfair. It says all the squares, so I'm assuming it means... But I don't know if that's the one in the back. You can't tell if it's 2 deep. It's definitely not 3 deep, but you can't tell if it's 2 deep or 1 deep or even if there's one there. Yeah, it's also not phrased super well, or it is up there. The poster in the picture contains cube-shaped boxes stacked up on top of each other. I feel like it might also just be the ones that we can only the ones that we can see. It is on a poster. It seems the smart-ass way to do it. The turbo smartass answer is 0. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go with the ones we can... I mean, it doesn't say only the ones you can see, but it does kind of suggest. Alright. There's 3 there. 3 there. 3 here. Takes us to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Count that one. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So there's 26 in that way. And then if we assume... Yeah, we just missed some pickrets. We assume that's a square, that's a square. Is it just the 2? It's also why I keep using like the hint coins. It's like I just don't care that much. We assume this is also supposed to be a square. That's 3. Maybe? If it's only supposed to be ones we can see, if we're going by that logic, then I kind of think 28. See if that's wrong, because it's probably wrong.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah, so it's not just the ones we can
Katrielle,
see.
not good.
Count how many shapes in the picture look like squares. Oh, it did say how many in the picture look like squares. Kind of suggests it's just the ones we can see. In that case, it actually might mean the ones that we can see on the top, here, like this partial one and this partial one, might not actually count. Oh, that's true. The poster is also a square. What was the wording on this? Just... Okay. So, if we subtract those two, as we said, we were at 28, but if we subtract the two that we can't see, that does take us to 26. But if we count the poster square, that would take us to 27. I'm wagering they want one. Yeah, alright. That does sound like the super smart ass answer.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or any
Yep.
puzzle solved.
Yep. Always the smart ass answer. The frame of the picture is a square. Cubes have square surfaces, but when cubes are drawn on a 2D plane, their surfaces are no longer squares when viewed diagonally. Yep. 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 Welcome to how puzzles work in this game. Vivid Winnar, thanks for the cheer and the outrage. Oh, hey, we got... I'm not reading that. Some sort of foie gras. Well, very impressive. I can see why Madame Dublé is always banging on about you. Thank you. I do pride myself in my puzzle-solving abilities. The trick is to find out if the puzzle's one of those ones that are smartass, and what kind of smartass. There's a degree of smartassery on these puzzles. There's the ones that aren't at all. There's the ones that are completely, and then there's those ones in the middle that are kind of, but not really. Like, you can see it. I hope you don't mind me inquiring, but what's in the parcel? Do you really need to ask that? It's a parcel from a tailor. Do you think perhaps it might be clothing? The box just seems a little small for clothes, that's all. Is it really any concern of yours what's in my parcel? That's fair. Fine, I'll tell you. I suppose you did bring it here for me after all. It's baby clothes. Despite appearances, that lady's actually a very skilled tailor. I frequently have her make clothes for me. Baby clothes. Ah, well that explains the small box. How old is your baby? 3 months old, you say? Just 3 months now, but growing out of outfits already. Yep. I see. You were Ratman, and then you became a father. You have to take care of your child. A baby? I see. Well, never mind my personal life. What about the Ratman investigation? Isn't it time you gave up? All this superhero nonsense is starting to get very old. The baby is Ratman? Turns out Ratman's made of wafers! He was melted. We've moved on from that. Sorry, it's just that you said before has made something fall into place. Made what fall into place? What are you talking about? Solving puzzles, Mr. Chance. It's what I do best. Ah, yes. Time for the head cheese puzzle piece. Head cheese is really gross. It's so gross looking. It's just, ugh. I worked in a deli for a brief period of time, and it was just like the thing that you cut up for somebody, gave them, and then you changed out your gloves, cause ugh. Come on. Yeah, do the thinking. Yes, that's the truth behind this case. You haven't solved it, Cat. Of course I have. I'm ready to confine this mystery to history. I now know who Ratman really is, and why he suddenly disappeared. It's time to reveal the secrets behind the power mouse of justice. Who would have thought a rich guy would be a superhero?
Tell us now. Where's Ratman gone? Why did he disappear?
Ooh, very newspaper voice.
Ahem. The superhero of London town simply had to stand down. Because he had a baby, maybe called Ratman Jr.
Nah. No, he totally didn't call him that.
What was that?
I was trying to be all Ratman-y, but it's hard. Isn't that right, Mr. Chance? Or should I say, Ratman?
Rats. He's Ratman. Balloon head there.
You found that good stories were dwindling and you wanted to create some news, didn't you? So you decided to use your wealth and connections to create a superhero. Isn't that right?
He's just like, well, no, actually, my parents were murdered in front of me when I was a child. As we were leaving the movie theater.
Yes, you're quite right, Miss Layton.
Or the other one.
Well, who knew?
All of us.
With the arrival of Ratman, sales of your London publications shot up, and the city was rid of crime to boot. A win-win situation. But then, 3 months ago, you hit a snag, and Ratman had to be pulled off the streets.
Puppies, eh?
Exactly. Ratman, or rather you, Mr. Chance, had a baby. A baby you just can't bear to put down. He's so cute.
I mean, babies are a lot of work.
As a result, superhero antics have had to take a back seat.
Was more like he was being an appropriate father than the kid put the baby down.
Yes, that's about the size of it. You wouldn't understand, but it's like I just want to gaze into my baby's eyes all day long.
Oh my
and when
goodness.
I can't think about fighting crime.
I just realized that his mouth is actually the tiny, and this is a mustache. I thought this was his mouth and this was a chin. But now I'm seeing the tiny thing move and it's really disturbing because I thought it was the chin and it still looks like a chin to me.
My superhero days are over. Ratman's finished. Everyone just needs to forget about him.
Nope. He's talking chin now.
Mr. Chance, or rather, Ratman.
I'm glad you let me sit down in this chair so we
Growing
can do
in the
that.
town, neglecting your city's needs. No. That won't do. No chance. Not on my watch.
Oh, she nicely took her shoes off before standing on the desk.
Butter.
No butter, no jam. No cream, no scones, no buts.
I don't know why that line's so funny.
Here's the answer. More Ratmen, that's what we need. Franchising.
Fantastic.
Fantastic? Why?
Gosh, there's Ratman merchandise for sale all over the place.
And it's flying off the shelves as well. Who'd have thought the people of London would come to rely on rats?
It seems the new leader of the pack, Rat Boy, is the one everyone wants.
Oh, him.
Make way, make way.
Here comes Ratman to save the day.
So, okay, they got the punk guy that we found, who changed his ways, the actual rat boy, fanboy, the newspaper man, and the tailor should all become Ratman. So London saw the return of Ratman, or rather, Ratmans. The Rat Pack, as they became known, because of course they did, brought peace and security to the streets of the city. With Ratman on the ground, you're safe walking around. Yes, save my progress. Oh my goodness. That was ridiculous. That one was actually pretty okay. I like how much I like how much the chat is against a lot of what just happened. Alright. Don't really care about that one. I kinda wanna know what the Ratman Forever one is though, so I'm gonna go read it. Here you are, my little chip off the old block, your very own Ratman toy. Look, isn't he cute? Make way, here comes Ratman to save the day. Ta-da! How, Caesar, you've got it bad, haven't you? I didn't think I'd see the day you brought a baby into the office. It's so funny seeing you all gooey like this. You're usually so serious. Don't be so cheeky, Tab. I'm not gooey. I'm so glad your mouth opens up more now. It looks less like a chin when it's moving. Looks like an actual mouth. But I do love you, my little bundle of joy. Look, here's Ratman again. Do you love your little Ratman toy? Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? You're as gooey as the chewing gum on my shoe. Make way, we need a Ratman to save the day. Rat boy, what's the trouble? You look like you've run a marathon. It's this yapper of a dog in Bowlin Hill. He's so hungry he can't move. He needs a Ratman's help. The poor mutt. Right then. Ratman doesn't care if it's a hound or a hare. He helps all Earth's creatures. He has to be fair. He's on his way to the dog in despair. I wonder if they basically just added people based on how well they could rhyme things right away. Getting quite good at this. Oh, but who's on duty today? Me. Haha, sorry son, duty calls. I'll just go and get ready. Like a rodent from the gutter he appears. Crooks and villains tremble in fear. The power mouse of justice is here. Ratman, you're here. That's my line. Anyway, the doggy's belly will rumble no more when Ratman appears with a takeaway for him. Meanwhile, Tab, you watch the Bab. Got it, I'll look after your pride and joy, don't worry. Remember, I'm a father of 9. What? I can change nappies in my sleep. I imagine you'd have to. That Ratman is relieved to hear as he rushes into battle without fear. And when he returns, which will be in a jiffy, you must show him that trick because my nappy changing is iffy. No problem. I'll show you how to get a guaranteed burp too. Ah, the secrets of fatherhood will be mine for good. So, I go now in marine majesty to prevent another tragedy. People and dogs of the city, Ratman will be there in a biddy. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, Ratman. Godspeed, Power Mouse. Well, that happened. That happened to all of us. Could not be stopped. Alright. that solved case 7. It's 12:30, so I'm actually more tempted to just cut the stream a little short so I can get some work done today. And then we don't have to start a case and abandon it partway through. Maybe we'll do the ghost busting one next. Yeah, Katrielle is Professor Layton's daughter. It's a little weird because it's like this game. Like, I've not played all the Professor Layton games, but they all kind of felt like they were, at least, they had a really good overarching plot that was interesting. And this one so far was like, a random dog came up to me and said, I have amnesia, solve that. And we were like, sure, we'll do that. Nothing has happened with that at all. We don't know where Professor Layton is. She doesn't seem to be worried that he's not around. So, it's what it is. It is what it is. It seems fine. I've seen the criticisms of the game. I don't disagree with them, but I think it's not bad. It's not the worst thing I've played. Personally, I thought I didn't play the whole thing, but you can get like a free chapter of the Brothers Layton game on the on mobile, and I played the first chapter of that, and it's like his brother is a detective or something with the Layton name, and it's a little bit more crime scene-y and whatnot, but I found that completely boring, so I didn't play any more of it. I think it's a worse game, but it is what it is. So we're gonna call that good. Let's see if anyone's actually streaming right now. And next stream will be tomorrow 10 a.m. We'll be playing more of this. It's just Desert Bus. Alright. I'm not gonna officially raid Desert Bus because I have said that I don't want Desert Bus to talk in the chat, and I feel like hosting Desert Bus would allow for that. But hey, it's the only thing I know that's streaming right now, so if you want to go check out Desert Bus, do that. It's on all week. It's pretty cool. I've got friends there hanging out and doing stuff, so I do recommend it. But yeah, we're just gonna go offline. Tomorrow's stream's 10 a.m. We'll pick up another case for this game, and then on Tuesday, when we hit our evening streams, we'll be back to Paper Mario. So I'm gonna go get some work done. You all go where you need to go, take a break, take care of yourself, do whatever you need. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.